Hello, everybody. It's Dale Dickerson along with Coach Jason Russell. This week's edition of the Coaches Show. Coach, it's another win.
Yeah, exciting. We had a fun time Friday night. It always feels good after a win.
I'll tell you what, it was a historic win. Traylon Oliver has been a workhorse all year long, and he broke the school single game rushing record that was set in 1978 by one that fans remember. Sammy Jones has set that against South Panola with 298, and Traylon broke it with 305.
And he's been knocking on the door all year long. Now he has actually 3 of the top 10 rushing performances in school history all this season. So really proud of Traylon, really proud of that offensive line, doing a great job blocking for him. And then Traylon, of course, is just, he makes people miss and just extends every run.
Well, we were talking about last week about kind of our philosophy changed in the second half about running downhill, and it looks like you just continued that this week. It's just steady running downhill.
Absolutely. The faster we can get north and south, the more yards we can churn up, and we do a great job blocking on the interior, and that allows us to spring some big runs in there.
I think I saw more pancake blocks this game than I've seen in a long time. It was just people just getting smashed in the ground. Our line really did a great job.
Yeah. Those guys up there take great pride in it. One in particular that does a fantastic job is Pat Bell. I mean, he's just, some of the things he does out there, he should be arrested for. If he did it anywhere other than the football field, he'd be arrested. So, that's the way those big guys need to play the game. They need to play it physical and tough, and make whoever lines up in front of them know that they faced a tough dude all night.
Well, we'll show this in some of the highlights, but we featured a lot of our younger players. Dominic Puppo played quite a bit at quarterback.
He did.
As a freshman.
He did. Yeah, freshman. We have a touchdown reception, freshman to sophomore, and 2 big-time players for the future of our program. We got a ninth grade kicker kicking field goals again, and just doing a fantastic job. So we've got so much youth coming through for the future. We're really excited about the future of the program. And
Jerry Walls, the sophomore, and had another pick.
So, he had another big game and had a pick and returned it for a touchdown, and he got called back because of a penalty. But Jerry had a great game, and of course he was the commercial appeal player of the week last week with his performance versus Center Hill. So again, another sophomore doing big things out there.
Great. All right, let's look at some highlights for this week. Our first one, we're going to start with Traylon Oliver. This is his first touchdown. He had a 31-yard touchdown run, and just a great run.
Absolutely. So we're blocking here. End up blocking basically the zone to the left, and he takes it and cuts it back through there and takes off and cuts it right underneath the defensive end, and takes it to the house. Great run. That started out, that was play 7 of the game, so started off the scoring pretty quick and kind of set the tone for the rest of the game.
All right, here's a pass we're talking about, a pass where the receiver that's really come on is Darren Wilson. Had a great catch right here from Braden Wright.
Yeah, Darren Wilson played a lot of defense early on, and he still is going to play a lot of defense, but he's a guy that does a great job of going and getting the football, and so we're giving him more and more reps on offense, and did a great job.
He made a great adjustment on that ball while it was in the air, and then stepped inside the defender to make a great catch right there. So
that's right.
It was a good pass by Braden. All right, our next highlight is a 42-yard run by Braden, where he kept the ball on the quarterback options here.
Yeah, Braden is well, actually, we're handing it to him on the speed sweep right here.
Oh, that's right.
So we got him out there. We got our 9th grade quarterback out there. We put Braden out at receiver, and so they're both on the field at the same time. And we hand him a speed sweep, and of course, he's a 4.4 guy, and he just can fly. So got a chance to get to the edge, and it was a good play for everybody.
He's a very versatile player for us.
That's right.
All right, this is the pass we were talking about from the freshman to the sophomore, Puppo to Walton.
Absolutely.
Walton made a great catch too here.
Yeah, this is right before the half. We're running a little bit of a 4 vertical scheme right here, and they've got it covered. And Walton just makes a great catch. Puppo puts it right on the money. And again, freshman to sophomore. So you 2 guys that we're going to have in the program for a long time, and 2 guys we can build our program around.
Yeah, I hope we able to see several passes like that in the next few years.
Absolutely.
The Puppo kid did a really good job, really poised during the game. He didn't seem to panic at all. He just you could tell by when he was looking at the coaches trying to get the plays in, he was just calm.
Absolutely.
So,
yeah, he's on top of things. His football IQ is really, really good. You know, for instance, right there before the half, you know, we're getting ready to go out there, and of course we're going to make sure that they know that, hey, we need to run the clock down. But before we even get a chance to say something to him, says, Coach, hey, we're right here at the end. You know, do I need to run the clock? Do I need to, you know, and like, yes, that's what we're going to tell you. That's what we need to do. But for him to be able to come to you and say those type of things, I mean, that is huge. His football IQ is really, really high. Again, I've seen him make throws where, you know, there's a defender cutting us off, and if you put it on a line, it's getting intercepted, and he'll just put it right over the defender. He has that split-second decision-making that quarterbacks need to have that allows us, and really excited about our future with him.
Good. All right, the next one, this is another one of Traylon Oliver's long runs. He had a 74-yard touchdown run here.
Yeah, get a great block right there by Darren Wilson off the edge. We always talk about blocking on the perimeter. You know, the offensive line gets them past the first level into the second level, and then if your back end guys, if your receivers will block that third level, you have an opportunity to break runs for 70 yards, and we did that there. And of course, you know, Traylon does the rest. You know, sees the hole, and his speed is just, you know, about unmatched.
Yeah, when you're calling a game and Traylon gets about a 2-yard step on somebody, you just figure he's gone to the house.
Yeah, they better have a good angle. If they're right behind him, it's trouble, because he can fly now.
Yeah. All right, the next one we're talking about Jerry Wall and his interception. Should have had a pick six, we just had a little bit of a
Yeah, he floats right
there.
up underneath this right here at safety and just gets his pick and takes it here. We get a block right here, get a holding call right there on that block that just happened. And, you know, Jerry's played a little running back at times too, and, you know, he takes it all the way to the house. So, you know, again, sophomore, you know, just excited about his future, what he
He's
has.
all over the field. You know, I mean, y'all move him around from safety to sometimes jump up and nose guard. And,
Yeah, absolutely. He played a little nose guard on Friday night. You know, we've got some different packages that we have that just mix up and just give the opposing offense just fits, you know, where they don't know exactly where we're going to line up and how we're going to line up. And we do it in a way that's pretty simple to our kids, but it's pretty tough to prepare for the other offense.
Okay. Well, we mentioned Pat Bell being a beast,
yeah.
so
Yeah.
we pulled the William Refrigerator Perry play out of the playbook and tried to let Pat score, so
Yeah, well,
couldn't quite get in. But
he's helped create a whole lot of touchdowns this year, and so we wanted to give him an opportunity to get one of his own. So we shift here, put Braden under center. We take snap from under center and just handed it off to him, and he just pushes, and we kind of get blown up there at the point of contact, and he finally gets in there, but it's after they blew the whistle. So it's unfortunate we didn't get the touchdown on that one, but you know, just a fun play there towards the end
I'm
of the
sure
game.
the kids probably were excited to be able to run that one.
Oh,
they were all excited.
Yeah,
for
they were
Pat.
fired up about that, you know. And I'll say this too, you know, when Sam scored, our sideline went crazy, you know, because they knew it was a sophomore, they knew it was a freshman. Both of their first touchdowns, you know, at the same time, and our kids were into the game. They were excited. They were celebrating with their teammates and fired up for their accomplishment.
Well, when the game was over with, I saw the kids back over there in front of the band, and they were just hooping and hollering. They were really having a good time.
That's right.
It's a good feeling to win a football game.
That's exactly right. You know, that's what it's all about right now. The playoffs are out of question right now for us for this year. How we started the season, but you know, this week, and that's what it's all about. You know, Herm Edwards said it the best of everyone in his epic rant. You know, you play to win the game, and that's what we're playing to do right now. We're playing to win the game. We're playing to have that great feeling. You know, this week, Thursday night, we want to have that great feeling after the game, and that's what it's all about.
All right, we've got Hernanda coming up Friday night. They've got an excellent quarterback. Zach Wilkie is a Southern Miss commit, so we're facing a really good quarterback.
Well, it's actually on Thursday. They moved it up.
That's right, Thursday.
So,
That's right, Thursday night this
but
week.
yeah, the Wilkie kid can throw it. He can run it. He can do whatever. I mean, he's a big part of their offense, and they got a couple of receivers that can go get it. And so, you know, they're definitely a challenge to prepare for. A different style of offense than we faced really the last 2 weeks. But it's going to be a challenge for our kids, and I'm excited about it.
All right, this one, one of the oldest rivalries in DeSoto County, Olive Branch and Hernando. That will be Thursday night at Hernando, so I'd like to see a good contingent out. It's going to be a cool night of football. That's what football players like, is a nice, cool night. But
Absolutely.
that's what will happen Thursday night, so we'd like to see a big contingent of you out there on Thursday night at Hernando. We'll see you next week. Thanks for tuning in.